Hi friends, MD Vegan. Another fruit salad today with pears and bananas, and pears are asking for chocolate cream. That is a perfect combination, and I found a chocolate cream recently. I made a wonderful ice cream with it, with hazelnuts and hemp hearts. So that is hulled hemp. You see, this is a handful of hazelnuts, and this is 1.5 or 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, hulled hemp, or hemp hearts they're also called, the heart of the hemp. And they have a very special flavor. If I combine these together with bananas, here I have 3 bananas here, yeah, you can see 3. If I can blend this up here in a blender, I taste the hazelnuts as if they came from the tree. Really, it's amazing. You know, when I was a boy, my grandma had hazelnut trees or bushes, something in between, not very big. But when there were hazelnuts in autumn, I could pick them and eat them, crack them open, of course, and then they tasted really fresh, like a green, fresh, crunchy, juicy hazelnut flavor. These have a different flavor. They taste amazing. I love hazelnuts. But you gotta taste the fresh ones. When they're too fresh, you can't eat them. They're too fresh. But when they are a little bit more, yeah, then wow. And you have the similar effect with the hemp seeds. The hemp seeds give that flavor back to the hazelnuts. That is so amazing. I was so happy to find it. That's why I now make recipes with these hemps and hazelnuts and bananas together to make creams, ice creams, or have dressings. And now I put cacao into there and ginger. That's another wonderful combination I learned only from a friend online. They told me about what you eat cacao without ginger. I couldn't imagine, and I didn't hear from it before. But I tried it and it's delicious, really. I have here not too much, it's just 1.5 or maybe 2 teaspoons of cacao powder and 1 or 2 inches of ginger root. Not too much, of course, yeah. But ginger is very nice for desserts too. Yeah, with sweet. Yeah, ginger is very nice with sweet, and cacao is by itself bitter. So ginger. You can expect that the ginger is nice with that. So, but I didn't have the idea. I have the idea on my own. I never used ginger and cacao. But since I heard that, it really is nice. You gotta try it. Ginger and cacao is a nice combination. Yeah? Ginger is also warming. Cacao also very warming in wintertime. Cacao gives warmth, endurance. It wakes up a little bit, makes you a little bit alert. Not too much. Especially raw cacao is different from roasted, or also roasted other things are very different when they are not roasted. They have a different effect, more calming, more harmony, I would say. Yeah. The flavor is one thing, but the effect on the body is another thing. And by time, I more and more taste these things that happen in the body. But that's another story. Now, first blender dance here. First blending. Already began to smell the ginger fragrance. I like it already. It looks very nice here. Let me taste it. It's like a cacao cream. Let me taste it. Yeah. That's very nice. I only put a little bit of cacao in there. 2 teaspoons of cacao for such an amount. It's little, but it's a gentle cacao flavor. I don't need more. I will blend it a second time because the nuts have not been soaked before. So second blending after a couple of minutes only, while I put the other ingredients together, that does a great thing to make a big difference. I will tell you in a moment. Here, I have one pear. It's a beautiful pear. I peeled it this time because these kinds of pears, they're beautiful, but they have a little bit of bitter peel. I could eat this peel. I used it in other fruit salads too. Not necessary to peel them, but I thought with this salad, I wanted to have only the flesh of the pear. I even take the pits out. And the banana, here also 3 bananas, pretty much the same amount, bananas and pears. Yeah. The pears especially are wonderful with both cacao and ginger. Both are perfect for pears. And with the hemp together, is also, depends a little bit on how much cacao you take. A flavor that is a little bit like alcohol. Yeah. It's such an amazing combination, cacao, and hemp, and pears. It's really perfect. Yeah. So I will now blend it one more time and to get it really creamy, and then I pour it, and then I have my breakfast ready. Yeah, the hazelnuts, they soak a little bit after the blending, after the first blending, and when blending a second time makes it creamier because the little pieces of the hazelnuts, they have been broken down with the first blending. They soak, even get a little bit bigger, and then the blender comes again and makes it smaller, and that makes it creamier. That is everything. And yeah, now the texture is much nicer and even gets a little bit foamy, just a little bit. Always depends on how much you put into there from each ingredient. More cacao would make it a little bit creamier, more hazelnuts a little bit creamier. That's up to you. It doesn't really matter. You can take small or less amount, more or less. It doesn't really matter with these recipes when you have such a small number of ingredients, and you can change everything just by the amount. But here, you can't really get it wrong. It's really easy. Wonderful, wonderful. The ginger makes it feel a little bit like alcohol. Just as if it doesn't make you drunk. Yes. But the flavor is very nice. It's not aggressive or so. It's really a nice flavor. You know ginger. You see, that is a beautiful combination. I already love my breakfast. I loved pears yesterday at night. I was feeling hungry a little bit. It was a little bit late. And I thought, have a pear. And I ate a pear and was so happy. They're so wonderful, the pears. And now just I felt inspired to make a breakfast with pear and chocolate. And I put it into a glass to serve it to myself. Very simple. And there we go. Wonderful breakfast. And the chocolate always when I make something with chocolate, I know already it will keep for some time. It is also an easy way to get filling meal using chocolate. In South America, chocolate has been invented or cultivated a long time ago, thousands of years ago, and they used it in quite a different way. They used it always for savory dishes. They drank it not with milk, they drank it, I don't know, with chili pepper and these kind of things, and beverages, and it was very valuable. These cacao beans were very high priced. They used it even as a coin, Salary of soldiers were paid with cacao beans, I heard, and these kind of things. Very different that we use it now in these kind of dishes with nuts and a kind of milk. That is really unique here. They didn't do that. So it's very versatile, and it can be very, very nutritious. Yeah, it's a very healthy, nutritious food. It's my breakfast. I love cacao. I have it once in a while, not all the time. I don't eat chocolate that much anymore. Chocolate bars, I always bought my chocolate bars earlier on, years ago, but recently I have more these kind of recipes, lots of fruit, dates and seeds and nuts, and so that's much more, I like it much more, yeah. And when I have chocolate, maybe in a chocolate cake or so, I make my own chocolate cakes, my own kind of chocolate, with cashews oftentimes, cacao powder, dates, and so that's what I like with chocolate. Not these bars anymore. I don't know. I'm not a fan anymore. That can change again. 1 year later or so, I get chocolate bars again. But right now, there's so much variety here. I make most of my food myself now. Yeah. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. It's for you, and every day a new recipe, and it's so much fun to me, and I learn a lot. I learn more than anybody else, I guess, because I do it all the time. Yeah. And it makes me happy to share, and I know some of you like it a lot. Tell me all the time. Thanks for that again. I really appreciate your comments and your likes, and so feel free to subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.